И всем привет, канал MitrichPlay, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Dragon Age Inquisition. Так. Что мы делали-то? А, сюжет. Мы... типа выбрали... кого возьмем в нашу инквизицию. Возьмем мы магов. Ну, я, кстати, погуглил. За храмовников такой унылый контент. Это такой, знаешь, выбор. Без выбора. Нам разработчики сами намекают: Вов, возьми магов. Так мы и поступим. Использовать соглашение серых стражей. Блэквелл типа нам поможет набрать рекрутов. Ничего не имею против, работайте.
Let's see what we have.
А, нам ведь надо было еще на Штормовой берег сгонять. Там еще один сопартиец. Или несколько. Ну, вот эти наемники-быки. А давай сгоняем.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Тут бандосы орудуют.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Дракон летает, видишь? Хорош, вы чё? Я еще не готов. Знать бы еще, на каком уровне можно к ним соваться.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this. Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Окей. Так, нам куда вообще? Вот сюда, видимо. Ай-яй-яй, там черепушка. Опа. Будя бой.
Die!
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Да, он действительно бык.
Nicely done. I hear you're looking for work.
I am. Not before my drink, though. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
В смысле, вам еще платить надо?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Ну окей.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons. The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards and city watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Ни хрена себе, двойной шпионаж. Ну... Окей.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Он... Бен Хасрат, это... Типа шпионы Кунари. Организация послала его шпионить за Инквизицией. И докладывать все, что связано с брешью. А он нам все рассказал и по факту будет шпионить для нас, на нас, для... Блять, как сказать-то? Короче, и в нашем, и вашем. Все агенты Кунари будут в нашем распоряжении. Это определенно стоящее пополнение. И тут гномы были. Где их только не было. А чё так темно-то? Ничего нет. Ну и нафига это надо было рисовать? Здесь же никого нет. Так, куда нам надо? Угу. О, еще раз.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
А, это разбойники.
Die!
Make it take you.
Но нам налево. Эти разбойники заплатят нам за наших. Интересно, как это обусловлено? Такое обилие медведей. Может, у них шкуры дорогие? Может, из них можно какие-то крутые шмотки делать? Так. Я пока не пользуюсь подсказками. Пока вроде задачки не очень сложные. А ну-ка. Нет, тогда я не вернусь. Надо подумать. Может, вот так. Блять, отсюда я как вернусь. Угу. Вот сюда мы вернемся вот по этой. Допустим, дальше. А я понял. Да? Вот отсюда надо начать. Так. Так. Да, все. Нихера себе. Дракон с великаном бьются. Пусть бьются, не будем им мешать. Это не наша забота. Но если будут сложные какие-то задачи, если я буду думать больше 5 минут, то не обессудьте, я пользуюсь подсказкой.
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit. We should see that their families are notified.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
В принципе, я не ожидал найти тут никого
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
в живых.
Seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
Hessarian's blade is supposed to represent mercy, not random slaughter.
Подожди, что ты сказал? Заберите герб милосердия, чтобы сразиться с главарем. В смысле заберите? Его скрафтить, что ли, надо? А, так можно и не убивать их? Может, они вообще подчинятся нам? Ну, в принципе, я не против. Попутали чуть-чуть. С кем не бывает.
Dead!
Your abilities are remarkable, Seeker.
А ну-ка давай соберем этот.
See how you and the Templars negate magic.
Have you never encountered Templars before?
Эти особые амулеты вызывают уважение у клинков. Запасшись амулетами, агенты смогут вести переговоры, а возможно и найдут среди них добровольцев для Инквизиции. Во, плюс силе. Плюс 1 к силе.
Only at a distance? I am an apostate after all.
And they never caught up with you even once.
I am a very careful apostate.
Нет, конечно, хорошо бы их перебить всех, но с другой стороны... Если можно их переманить. Почему бы и этим не воспользоваться? Они же не виноваты, что у них такой главарь недальновидный. Так. Идем вроде правильно. Тут реально были гномы. Везде их статуи. Блять, но они агрессивные все еще. Может, амулет-то надо надеть, слушай. Ни хрена себе. Амулеты, дающие плюс. Давай оденем. Кстати, раз уж я это заметил, валик. Солос. Не агрессивный.
Someone's come with a challenge.
The others failed.
Действительно.
So you would challenge the blades of Hasarian?
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
It's done.
Provided no one stabs you in the back on the way out.
Откуда-то повылезали. В ставке командования квест появился.
Your worship, the blades of Hasarian are at your service. If you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition?
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard. You're not the first to stand up to him. You're just the first to win, and we're happy with that. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
I've not heard of the Blades of Hasarian.
Our work is often misunderstood, but we serve Andraste and whoever proves worthy of wielding us.
Хорошо.
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, your worship.
I should go.
You know where to find us.
Верные
You all right?
последователи Андрасты.
I remember them, you know.
I know. We'll be safe here.
Нам они не повредят.
See? I told you.
All right, all right.
Так, это куда выход? На берег. Чё это? Лес. Нахер я их собираю? Мне же ничего строить не надо. Так, амулет-то я можно сниму уже? О, стражи побережья. Наемники. Мирные красавцы. Слушай, это же вы мне сразу столько проблем убрали, да? Мне не придется с вами сражаться. Из мобов тут, я так понимаю, одни медведи остались.
There must be something here. The wardens were here at some point.
This camp was abandoned some time ago.
Блин. Пустота. Ух, ёптать. Что-то я как-то слишком долго это у нас займет. А как они называются? Астралиум. Так. Угу. Не туда. Хм. А. Не, ну реально до хрена точек. Мне что-то это... Полчаса на этом терять не хочется. Ух ты, не свалишься. Тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо-тихо, сука. Больно. Блин. Тут как-то залезть можно? Можно. Что такое? Что, блядь? Да не трогайте вы его, пусть бежит. Это же просто медведь. Занимается своими медвежьими делами. Что за... Так, мы обошли по ходу битву дракона с великаном. Ну да, обошли. Не, давай все-таки вернемся. Стопудово что-то пропустили. Пойдем по берегу.
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Dead.
Кстати, вот это довольно интересно наблюдать за их перепалками, потому что и Варик, и Кассандра, они имеют так или иначе отношение ко второй части. Они давно знакомы.
Goodbye.
А Солос вроде как главное действующее лицо в Инквизиции. Ну, по идее, тут больше никого и брать-то не надо в пати. Маг есть, танк есть, разбойник есть. Да. Разрыв. Это может быть опасно. Да вот такой у них... Что это? Море, океан? Нет, они как-то называли недремлющее море. Оно всегда вот в таком положении, да? Штиля не бывает. Странно, что у них корабли вообще плавают. Это же чертовски опасно. Так, еще один. Да, блять. Нет, опять. Опять мимо, извиняюсь. Слишком... Угу. Нет, было бы время, если бы я не записывал, конечно. Я бы тут и час потупить мог. И побольше. Но нет. Не обладаю такой роскошью. Еще одна башка. Так, окей. Нам надо сюда, да? Я здесь разобьюсь, скорее всего. Как же не хватает спринта. Я когда крафтил эту кольчугу, где мои люди... Ха-ха, моих людей нет. Там почему-то был базовый уровень. Ну, то есть мне показывает, да, максимальное значение защиты, да? Но некоторые компоненты давали сверх того, больше, как тоже вулканическое золото. Чё тупим-то? Теперь думаю, где бы взять это золото вулканическое. Я почему-то думал... что гномы в этой вселенной живут исключительно глубоко-глубоко. Ну, Хартия не в счет. Это бандиты, они... в том числе наземники. Поэтому у них могут быть форпосты на поверхности. Вот это что? Это же явно что-то монументальное. Так, большую воду мы обошли, да? О! Еще на битву успеваем. Тут что-то есть. Осколок. Ну давай попробуем вклиниться в бой. Глядишь, что-нибудь получится. Хотя, скорее всего, они оба против нас ополчатся.
Seeker, you're the dragon expert. What do we do now?
Don't get killed by either of them.
Вот так вот, да? Дракон тупо слинял. Ну, в принципе, на великана я тоже согласен.
One down.
Make it take you.
Is it true that the entire dwarven economy relies upon lyrium?
Mostly. We've got the Nug market cornered as well.
And the dwarves of Orzammar have never studied lyrium?
Well, if they have, they certainly haven't shared anything up here. Why?
It is the source of all magic.
Что это такое?
Save that which mages bring themselves. Dwarves alone have the ability to mine it safely. I wondered if they had sought to learn more.
The folks back in Orzammar don't care much about anything but tradition.
Мать вашу, гномы, вы дорогу нормальную сделать не могли. Вы же гномы, у вас под землей огромные трупы. Были. Где мои ребята? Опять делись куда-то. Ну чё за мать вашу-то? Где вы, ушлепки? Помощнички. Так. Вышли мы туда, куда надо. Собственно.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ну-ка, подожди, а мы что-то можем скрафтить же, да? Нет.
Who designs a place that takes this many keys to get inside?
Какой-то жесткий бой тут был. Так, что это такое? Пещера, видимо. Угу. Лады, сначала в пещеру. Она там одинокая. Потом на юг, там несколько меток одновременно. Ух ты! Тихо, 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 тихо. Ты что, блядь? Упадешь же. Расшибешься. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Давай-ка глянем. О, крутой посох. Так, Кассандра. Нет, у тебя с руной. Пока со своим побегаешь. О, тебе наш старенький сойдет. Ух ты, ёптать. А это не все, слышь. Там в глубине есть еще один разрыв. В смысле? А я же видел, что мне написали, что закрыто все. А он еще есть. Непонятно. Почему песик нас атаковал? Он же с этими наемниками, а наемники с нами. Уже час. Да, походу мы сегодня не успеваем на основной сюжет. Тогда завтра пойдем. Сегодня мы, наверное, закончим только с Штормовым берегом. Мишка. Не один. Похоже на дорогу. По ней вернемся.
You know what I like about you, Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point. Sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Это, кстати, интересно, раз здесь есть завесный огонь. Он же не просто так. Должна быть цель. Может, руна есть какая-то.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Блин. Неужели нет ничего? Вот она. Так, нам здесь делать нечего, мы пойдем вот сюда. Тихо. Нет, они мирные.
This belonged to the Wardens.
Не густо.
The Wardens must have moved on.
Moved on to where, I wonder?
They're searching for someone.
On warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the Wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
Ну и то есть их тут нет. Я так понимаю. Чё там? Лес. Так, это уже тупичок. Да. Там прохода нет. Тут тоже.
We've been searching the region for resources, commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Вроде все. Да. Ну-ка. Ну да, тут квесты не показывают никакие. Так, окей. У нас есть время. Можно поговорить с кем-нибудь.
Greetings.
Если они, конечно, будут.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
You traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Ostwick?
I spent the better part of my life there. It feels strange to be away.
It does at times. I'm still getting used to it myself. It's been interesting. I'm sorry. The Circle isn't the most pleasant topic of conversation right now, or ever. Shall we speak of something else?
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions. That I'm here is proof of that. But I sympathize with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
I should let you get back to work.
See reason.
I've heard about Valroyo.
We cannot stay here.
This is not right. I will not be joining them. At least the Inquisition does not stand directly opposed to the Chantry.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are tradesfolk in Denerim. I could have become a cobbler like my father, but this seemed better. It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages through a troubled time.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Not all Templars want to make mages into prisoners or villains. Some of us just want to keep a balance and let you practice your craft in safety. One person trying to do something can make a difference. You should keep that in mind, Harold.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
О, быки.
Can I help you with anything?
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. He keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Canary spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee Tevinter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the eye.
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange to work for Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. The Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
We'll talk later.
Познавательно.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
You sound like you want to head down there and give the troops some pointers.
Nah, I'm no good at command unless I know who my guys are sleeping with and what they like to drink. Inquisition's already too large for that. The charges are big enough for me. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader. no inquisitor.
Это да, у нас нет лидера.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
I've got the mark on my hand. I've sealed Fade Rifts, and hopefully I'll seal the breach as well.
That means you have a skill. That doesn't necessarily mean you should be deciding alliances. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
You know, Arnsberg, you actually are a good rider under all that.
О, Blackwell.
Thank you. Kindly.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers. I've heard rumors of abandoned Warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
В память о стражах, артефакты. А, ебать. Хочешь, чтобы я поискал?
Another time, then.
Поножик кольчуги. Блин, а как она называется? Кольчуга чародея. Мне, блин, не нравится, что они вообще не меняют. Внешний вид. Вот это уже поинтересней. Поножик доспеху ученика. Блять, это вот это. Говно. Ладно, будем ждать.
Good.
That'll do.
Будем ждать, когда появится, если появятся интересные эскизы.
Walk safely, Harold.
Кстати, а тут я не могу листать.
Andraste.
Надо одеть же всех
Walk
остальных.
safely, Herald of Andraste.
Need something?
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
In the book, you say that First Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawk's little brother was off on some warden business near the Anderfell's border last I knew. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job. Need something?
I've read your Tale of the Champion.
That's a pretty common reaction. Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Are you from Ferelden? Or Ley?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant.
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. I got her off a guy in Darktown. Took me a week to pry his dead fingers off the stock.
Who's she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the Tig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Mm-hmm.
Got the door again, Flisser. Don't know how it keep...
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
The Templars and the mages. Most people pick a side.
Most people are stupid.
But where do you stand on the war?
In the middle, with everyone, not a Trevelyan, or whatever. You know what I hear about mages? Nothing, until one goes all demony. Know what I hear about Templars? Nothing, until they take maybe mages. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Right, they should know it's a simple job. End all war, stitch the sky. The easy one first, of course.
You're daft, yeah? Most people get special, they lose their snark. Can't see how stupid it all is. I think I like you, Lord Herald. Maybe you're a little chosen, yeah?
О, нет. Мы с тобой крутить не будем.
I'm committed to putting an end to this crisis, whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done, whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone.
Ух ты, час 45.
I hear the refugees are doing much better now. The Inquisition has saved many lives.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Нет.
Goodbye.
Sigrid can get that for you, sir.
You're back. And in one piece.
С кем мы не говорили еще? Лилиана.
So the Carter sells lyrium to both mages and Templars?
Right. Mages don't always need lyrium, but when they do, they buy.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Ну да.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep.
You came from the Circle at Ostwick, did you not? Senior Enchanter Lydia was a dear friend of mine. Were you at all acquainted?
Lydia was my instructor. She was almost a mother to me.
I never met a wiser soul than her. I understand she was killed by one of her own students when the Ostwick Circle rebelled. I think we both agree that this war must end.
The Circle had plenty of problems, but it's an institution we sorely need.
I wish more people understood the truth of this. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
That's why you wanted to be here. To have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Once this is over, the task of speaking for the Maker will be the Chantry's problem again.
That's reassuring to hear. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you. Do you need something, my dear?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
I will take these injury reports. You return.
Farewell, revered mother.
If you're not using them later, Sigrid is willing to pay.
What may I do for you? Farewell.
Так, все. Раскидываем задачи. И заканчиваем.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Угу. Грифония мантия. Спасибо. Предложение от клинков. Ну-ка, клинки хранят припасы вдоль всего берега, они в вашем распоряжении. Наш предыдущий предводитель хорошо пополнял тайники, хоть многим его методы кажутся непорядочными.
Let's see what we have.
Заберем. Нам нужнее.
Let us begin.
To work?
Серию будем заканчивать. Ссылка на плейлист в описании. Подписывайся на канал, ставь лайк, оставляй несколько комментариев. Все, всем пока.